Hey everybody, Adam here from Numark, here to give you a brief overview of our Mix Track Pro controller, which ships with the Serato DJ intro out of the box. As you can see, we've already got our software installed on the computer, and we've got our controller hooked up to the computer via USB right here. Also, on the top here, you'll notice we've got some RCA cables hooked up. That's because our Mix Track Pro has a built-in audio interface in its controller. It's already set up for multiple outputs. So there's two sets of RCAs here, one of which we have hooked up to a speaker. And then also on the front side of this, you have a headphone output, which mirrors what you're hearing out of the second RCA output out of the back. There's also a microphone input, so you can talk up your crowd at your gig there, which comes out of the main outputs through the speakers as well. In addition to that, at the top of our controller here, right in the center, you'll notice Q gain, all right, Q mix, and then right over here, two buttons labeled Q. These are all for your preview mix in your headphones. Your Q gain sets the volume for your headphones and or the booth output out of output 2 on the back. Your Q mix sets what you're hearing in your headphones, whether it's the main mix, what's going out to the house or speaker, or whichever deck you have designated here with these Q buttons. So you can toggle what you're hearing, one set to Q mix with these Q buttons to, which deck you're going to hear in your headphones. Just below that we have our navigation controls, browse knob, load A, load B, a back button for navigating through your song library. Just on the outside of these center controls here, you'll notice a lot of standard features that you'd find on a DJ mixer. You have your 3-band EQ here, treble, mid, and bass, and you've got a set of those for deck A and also deck B. Below that you have your gain sliders here for deck A, deck B, and then a master slider for volume there. Just below that your crossfader to go from deck to deck. And then if we move over to our individual deck controls, just above where where our platters are, identical on either side here, your first row of buttons are your hot cue buttons. You can set cue points throughout your song for easy callback. Your next row here is your effects control. You have an effects you can toggle on and off. You have a select knob to select your desired effect, and then two control knobs to adjust parameters of the effect that you've selected. Just below that you have 4 buttons for loop control, for looping of your song. And just to the side of that we have pitch bend, nudge buttons if you would, plus minus, and then an additional pitch bend slider here. Your touch sensitive wheel allows for scratch capability in the software, and just below that you have sync, cue, play, pause, and a stutter button. For more details on what those do, refer back to your quick start guide out of the box. And that's it for controlling of the Mix Track in a nutshell. And to get you started with it, what we're going to do is load up a song into our decks here using our navigation controls at the center. So using my browser knob here, you'll notice the cursor scrolling through our music library. We're going to pick a song that we'd like to hear right now, and I'm going to load it up into deck A, and there it is, and we can just press the play button. Ooh. And we have sound. That's really it. You can do the same for deck B. Find a song, load it up into deck B, and you're on your way to mixing and DJing with our Mix Track Pro. Thanks everybody.